How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the PilotPatriot channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about one of the most popular low-cost pistols on the market right now, the PSA Dagger Compact. All right, guys, so today we're talking about the Palmetto Armory Dagger Compact. This is one of the most popular pistols on the market right now. And before we get started, let's just be honest about what this is. This is a Glock 19 clone. It is the exact size of a Glock 19. It even uses Glock 19 15-round magazines. But there is one huge difference that we're going to talk about, and that is the price. For your basic bare bones Glock 19, you're looking at minimum $500, and that's with no special features at all. That's the bare bones Glock 19. And for your basic dagger, you can get that for just $299. That is a huge cost savings. With the PSA Dagger, you're gonna get a lot of extra features that you don't get in the Glock. And when you look objectively at this, you really have to question, which one should you get? But we're going to talk more about that here in just a minute. We're going to get on the range, we're going to do some shooting with this thing, we're going to go to the tabletop and talk all about its features. But first, guys, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. This specific one that I have today does have a threaded barrel, so it can accept a suppressor, has suppressor height sights, and it does have the RMR cutout here on the top of the slide. And overall, this is just a good looking gun. Now, like I said, we're gonna get in here and take a closer look at it in just a minute, but first let's do a little shooting. Now let's do a little bit of accuracy testing with this thing. Now obviously this is anecdotal, it's mostly up to the shooter, but let's just see how we can do with the PSA Dagger. We're gonna be shooting from 10 yards and the ammo we're using is Freedom Munitions Pro Match 124 grain. All right, let's see how we did. It's 10 yards, maybe about 2-inch spread there, a little left, but the grouping is pretty good. Now let's try it with a little bit of speed. All right, not bad there. This is just the second mag that I've put through this gun. So let's try a little bit of speed. We'll go chest, head, chest, and we'll do that twice. All right, we went chest, head, chest. We did that 2 times. That's my 2 shots there in the chest, 2 in the head. Not too bad. Before we get back to the video, I want to talk to you guys about the USCCA. I've been a member of the USCCA for a couple years now, and it really gives me a peace of mind that you can't get anywhere else. USCCA offers great virtual online training as well as self-defense liability insurance. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you have to defend yourself, you have access to their 24/7 critical response team and some of the best criminal defense attorneys in the country. Not only that, but USCCA also has a free gun giveaway for one of their lucky members every single week. And if that's not enough, they offer a full 365-day money-back guarantee. So if after a year you decide that it's just not for you, they will refund every single penny. So use our link down below and secure your family's future by joining the USCCA today, because you never know when you might have to defend yourself or your loved ones. All right, guys, now let's get in here and take a closer look at the Palmetto State Armory Dagger. Again, this is basically a Glock 19 clone, so it's going to be pretty much the exact same size as a Glock 19. We're looking at a weight of 22.4 ounces, an overall length of 7.15 inches, and an overall height without the magazine of 4.78 inches. This one does have a 3.9 inch barrel, but of course this is the threaded barrel version, and it does come standard with a 15 round Magpul Glock magazine. Now overall, guys, I think this is a great looking gun. I love the design on it. I love the cuts in it. And to me, it just has a little bit more of a cool look than your average Glock 19. You can see it does have a nice grip design here with what I would call kind of medium aggressive stippling on it. Now it does not have interchangeable back straps, but it does feel great in the hand. I'd say I have probably average size hands. Some other nice features you'll see are the recess here at the bottom of the trigger guard, so you can get a nice high purchase on the grip. You also have similar stuff here on the front of the trigger guard. We will get in here and take a closer look at the trigger here in a minute, but this does have a hinge style trigger safety, similar to the older Smith & Wesson triggers. Got some nice looking relief cuts in the slide here just to give it a little bit more of a cool look to it. And like I mentioned before, guys, this version that I have here does have a threaded barrel, so you can attach a suppressor to it, and it does have suppressor height sights. It's also going to come with the RMR cutout on the top, so you can add your favorite red dot. Other than that, you're going to see a lot of your typical features that you have come to know and love in the Glock pistols. Now, I want to point out though, guys, with all the extra features that Palmetto State has given you here with this version of the Dagger, this pistol right now on Palmetto State's website is only $369. A Glock with all the same features is likely going to run you over $600. Now you guys know that Palmetto State is always having their daily deals where they're giving you packages of different things with accessories and all kinds of cool stuff. So for that $369 for this version of the Dagger, it's also going to come with a nice Palmetto State carrying case and several magazines. This particular one came with 5 of the extended 27 round magazines and 5 of the 15 round Magpul magazines. So like I said, guys, with Palmetto State, you're not only getting a quality handgun, you're getting a lot of value, a lot of extras that go along with this that you're gonna spend a whole lot more for with nearly any other handgun in this category. And I really like the way this gun shot, guys. Again, it just feels great in your hands. It doesn't feel cheap at all. You can definitely tell it's a quality made gun. The fit and finish on this thing looks nice. And so far, I'm very happy with it. Now let's get in here to the tabletop and we'll take a closer look at the features of this pistol. All right, guys, now let's get in here and take a closer look at this pistol. Up here on top, again, you have suppressor height sights. These are lower 1/3 co-witness sights. You're also going to have your RMR cutout here on the top, and it does come with a placeholder plate. If you're not going to have a red dot on there, you can put that plate on top. Taking a look at the slide here, we have your very familiar looking Glock style serrations on back and front with some extra relief cuts just to add a little bit to that design. Of course, the frame is all polymer, and again, you have some nice, what I would call medium aggressive stippling here on the grip, get you a nice purchase on the gun. I also have just a very small finger nub here, nothing that sticks out too much, but it really does help to give you a nice purchase on the grip. Another thing that I really love about the Dagger is that it has these relief cuts here in the bottom of the grip just to help you get a hold of that magazine for fast reload and things like that. The magazine release here sticks out pretty good, so it's really easy to get your thumb onto. Now it doesn't have any serrations here on that, and it does feel like a plastic button there for the magazine release, but I haven't had any issues with it. It seems to work fine. That magazine will drop freely, so no problems there. Got a standard slide lock, slide release there, and your Glock style takedown here. Again, you have a threaded barrel here, and it comes with the barrel protector. Now looking here at the trigger, guys, again, this is a hinge style trigger, very similar to what you see in the previous generation of Smith & Wessons had a hinge style trigger like this. Now, talking about the trigger, it is very smooth and it has a nice break to it, but I would describe it as just a little bit spongy. There's no real defined wall that you hit right before that break. So it does have a little bit of a mushy feel, but again, it's very smooth with a nice clean break. I had no issues with this trigger while shooting. While certainly not a top of the line trigger, it's definitely a good trigger for a stock gun. Now I'll take a look at the reset here. So we got a nice take up. Again, no real wall there, just kind of goes right into the break. Now let's take a look at the reset. Nice, short, tactile, and audible reset. You can definitely hear that click there. Let's look at it again. Right there, so very short. I can definitely feel it kind of pushing my finger forward. Nice audible click, and then a very short pull to fire again. Let's take a quick look at the trigger pull with our Lyman scale. 3 pounds, 4.9 ounces. 3 pounds, 5.8 ounces. 3 pounds, 10 ounces. So right around 3.5 pounds. Very nice looking sights here. No dots or anything, but I tend to prefer that. Got some nice serrations here on the back and front, just to help with any glare from the sun. Got a very short beaver tail here to help protect the back of your hand. You can get a really nice high purchase on the gun. It feels great. Very nice. All right, guys, that is it for the Palmetto State Armory Dagger Compact. I am a big fan of this handgun, guys. It shot well. It feels great in the hand. Again, the fit and finish and quality of this thing is very nice. It doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. And you really just can't beat the value of what you get from Palmetto State. The threaded barrel, suppressor height sights, the Armory cut on the slide, 5 extended magazines, 5 15-round magazines, the carrying case, all for just $369. You can't beat that. And honestly, I would have a hard time choosing the Glock knowing that this is out there. You know, Palmetto State offers the Dagger in a ton of different versions, all the way from your base model, somewhere around $299, all the way up to daggers with all the bells and whistles, threaded barrels, Armory cuts, ported barrels, ported slides, and all the goodies, and even those coming in around $450. You just really cannot beat the value. So very good job, Palmetto State, on putting out a quality, affordable handgun. If you guys have any questions or anything to add, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. I always read the comments. Now, of course, YouTube does not let me link specifically to the gun, so you can find my affiliate links to my Palmetto State over on my Facebook page. Make sure you look for the new Facebook link because Facebook deleted my page a while back and I had to start a new one, so make sure you find that and resubscribe over there. You can also find all of our links over on Patreon. I am going to be featuring the Dagger in a couple videos coming up. We're going to be reviewing the Meta Tactical Apex conversion kit, so we're going to be turning the Dagger into a bullpup. So make sure, if you haven't done it yet, you subscribe so you see all our videos coming up. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.